winefinder.com. Today we have another podcast. This time we went a little cheaper. We've been going upscale, except for a few here and there. And this one is an ALDI's wine. We put this on the cheapwinefinder.com website. We've been doing it for 11 years, and we're closing on 2,000 wine reviews of affordable wines. Basically that you can hopefully go and find in a store wherever you are. We try not to get obscure. We try not to get something that's only, we're from Chicago, so we get a lot of wines here. But not everybody is as lucky as we are, and so we try to get wines that everybody can drink. And so when you go to a store, you look on the shelf and you go, oh, I heard about that wine. That's maybe okay. That might be on our list today. And that's what we do. And this is an ALDI's $6.49 Riesling called the Moon Willow. It's from Monterey County. And it's $6.49. And Monterey is north of Paso Robles in the Central Coast AVA, and they do a little bit of everything there. I mean, they have a wide variety because it's on the coast, and there's some more inland places that it gets warm, and there's coastal places that it gets cold, and the Riesling kind of likes it cooler. And there's also Pinot Noir, and I think they do a heck of a lot of Chardonnay out of there. But Monterey is a very good place to go, and here's a little thing. ALDI doesn't tell you about their wines. You never know the details, at least almost ever. Every once in a while, you might get a tech sheet of some sort. But so you always have to look at the back label and try to figure out what you can find. And it says it's from sustainably farmed vineyards, and they call them their own. Though Moon Willow isn't, a regular winery. I think you can go visit. But being sustainably farmed means that this came from someone's estate. I mean, if you're going out and just buying bulk grapes for an expensive wine, the odds of them all being sustainably farmed, I can speak English occasionally, aren't that good. So you pretty much have to know where they're from to make that statement, which means this is probably a reputable winery making the wine for ALDI, which is a good thing. And it's a Riesling, and it's a little bit sweet. And right off the bat, I'm not the person for sweet wines. I don't normally like it. I usually like my wines dry. I can put up a sparkling wine a little on the sweet side just because they have so much acidity. Acidity balances the sweetness, so you really don't get it never gets cloying, but either does this one. As a sweet Riesling or a slightly sweet Riesling, it tastes great. And it's not too. this is still a food wine. You could have this with like a fancy salad or, shrimp or Thai food, Thai noodles. And if you have a dessert course and there's some, maybe like a cake or something, some kind of, brown cupcake, maybe not brown, maybe some more white rather than chocolate. Yeah, it'll work for that too. It's got, it's more of a versatile sweet wine that can go both sides. Some sweet wines you don't want to drink too much, and one glass is enough. This is sippable. This is drinkable. This is not bad. And it's $6.49. Did I mention that part? And I'm going to take a sip. One thing about Riesling that I like is that the flavor palate's always kind of harvest. It's like stone fruit. You're getting apricots and nectarines and peaches and pears and lemons and lime. And here there's a little bit of tropical fruit on the mid-palate, and it's all kind of mixed together. It's never too tart. It's never too, this one's light-bodied to medium. That's always kind of tastes like a harvest wine, which is kind of nice for this time of year. And the sweetness, I don't mind it. Normally, I stay away from sweet wines because, like I said, after one glass, I'm done, and I don't really want to limit myself that much when I start drinking a bottle of wine. I might want a second glass, and I know up front with sweet wines, I don't. But this one's just fine. I think I'm going to have a second glass, but I'm still in my first glass right now because I just wrote the review on the cheapwinefinder.com website, and I'm doing the podcast and the little companion podcast. Like I said, tastes like harvest. It's like we're taking a walk through a fruit market all together, the scents and the smells, and it tastes good. There's a little bit of sweetness. This is something that, that you have on Thanksgiving, and you have people who aren't into wine, and they might like this. This is a be okay beginner wine. It's got flavors you can pick out right away. That's really identifiable. The Rieslings from Moselle in Germany. You get petrol and slate and that kind of thing, which is sometimes a beginner or someone new to wine is like, what the heck is going on here? But California, and most of the time, the Rieslings, it's Washington State and Columbia Valley. They do Rieslings real well. But Monterey is doing fine, and the bottle looks nice. It's got a painting on it with a moon and spitting out stars and a owl flying across it. It's supposed to be I think it's from a Celtic poem of some sort. Usually these inexpensive store brand contract wines have the least expensive label you can possibly find because they're cutting money. But this one would look good on any store shelf. It's got a nice label. No one knows you paid $6.50 for it. And it's a wine that a lot of people can drink. It's sweet, but it's drinkable. And it's not too sweet. And it's got enough acidity. The acidity's in there, but it's not enough acidity to bite. And it's not too sweet to get cloying. And it tastes like the harvest. And it's $6.49 at ALDI, and it's the Moon Willow Monterey Riesling 2018. And there, I mean, sometimes you don't expect a lot from a wine, and you get something that's kind of nice and something to remember. And it's something that you could actually put on the Thanksgiving table. Riesling does go well with turkey and whatever, and it's light-bodied. It's a medium. It's a little sweet, but it will do. It'll probably do well with pumpkin pie. So that's it for me. Until the next time, keep it cheap, and we'll be coming at you with all sorts of stuff for the holiday season and bubblies and more expensive and wine, and that'll be it for now. Goodbye.